Cek. Yo, halo semua. Suaranya aman kan? Harusnya udah mulai sini. Ntar guys ya. Yo, halo kayak kan semua datang. Suaraku aman gak sih? Waduh, kursorku hilang, cok. Kursor gue hilang, andai. Kursorku hilang, coy. Nah. Kocak bener, kursor hilang. Ada momen gitu, kursor hilang, coy. Halo semua yang baru datang ya. Thank you sudah mampir. Halo. Sorry, hampir telat aku loh. Oke deh. Aku ini katanya ini kan harusnya di 2 menit lagi sih harusnya 2 menit lagi ya. Halo Irvi, selamat datang. HSR dulu ya. Ini live-nya HSR dulu, habis itu ini kan. Habis itu Genshin kan. Kocak, ada suaranya. HSR dulu kan, baru Genshin. HSR dulu kah? Iya, HSR dulu. Genshin jam 9-an kayaknya. Jam 9:10 itu mungkin. Ya soalnya HSR udah mulai, Genshin belum kayaknya. Genshin belum nih. Aku udah ready. Genshinnya belum. HSR dulu soalnya kayaknya. Jangan lupa di like guys ya. Iya. Salah buka. Aduh, kocak bener dah.
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewy.
Udah mulai coy. Udah mulai guys.
Bursting with L-carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortals delight.
Suara mana?
Of divineness.
Udah mulai coy.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madam Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up
Ini nggak ada
reporting.
subtitle gitu.
Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
Nggak ada cok.
Halo? Halo?
Ini iklan dulu ya. Kirain udah mulai, cok.
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity.
Kirain iklan anjir ini. Ternyata bukan, cok. Emang konsepnya gini kan? Suaraku aman tah? Suaraku aman tah? Aman kan? Suara desktop nyala.
For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
beautiful creature. Bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
Butuh sensei Theo buat translate bangke. Kocak. Mana yang lain? Oh yo.
Another anomaly in this
Apa ini, Cok?
Since you do not
Ntar kayaknya gue butuh standing. Mau baca
I
komen.
will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Buat baca komen.
Beauty is eternal.
We made it! What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the world. Follow and share.
Wih, dah Blizzard Aduh, Ten dari tadi wajah lu kelihatan mana ada, anjir, nggak ada, Cok. Semua sudah aku setting dengan sedemikian rupa, Cok. Tidak mungkin ada keblunderan. Nggak mungkin. Ini gua prepare dari sore, anjir. Gak mungkin ya. Suaranya ke ini kan. The Crib lah itulah pokoknya. Oh, redeem code, coy. Redeem code. Waduh. Ini gua ngehalangin, Cok. Sabar. Sorry. Tuh kan Huo lucu. Emang Huo ya? Huo sama Hanya. Hanya elemennya apa? Huo bintang 5 kan? Atau bintang 4? Hanya bintang berapa? Berarti ada 4 banner ya? 3. 4, 3. Ketik gitu HSR. Redeem, ntar bakal ada Genshin juga loh. Redeem code HSR 1 gitu. Atau redeem code 1 HSR atau apa gitu. Ayo Ramek, ketikin. B5 Abu Dance, Hanya harmoni fisikal B4. Oh, B4 Hanya. Oke, aman tuh kalau gitu.
The clock strikes 12. Well, whether or not your world has a midnight hour. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace Media's
pantasan gue Ivan namanya mau subscribe streamer dia. Si gue Ivan. Tahu.
For today's episode, we've invited 2 special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Anjay, ini apa lagi namanya? Dengkul reveal.
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbird's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Turunin lagi dah.
Huh? Owlbird, did you unlock a new skin?
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our audience will be well aware, Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe. And the universe is filled.
Pantas saja kakinya miring, Cok. Triportnya miring, anjay. Pantas saja. Ini terlalu tinggi tadi.
And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain.
Nah, gitu dong. Mana kodenya?
Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide? Yup. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a heliobi?
People say that the heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh. Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. Ooh, it's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation for
Sorry. Maaf. Aku ini, Cok. Aduh, kocak. Malah gua naikin. Waduh. Udah 720 aja. Wah,
the
goblok.
furnace wasn't exactly fragile.
Nggak bisa
How
ya?
could it just break?
Rumor has it
Nah, bisa dong. Masa enggak?
recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh.
Udah ini udah HD, Cok, udah HD.
Did they have
Tadi
a
burik.
baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me. The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtral Garden.
Fixtral Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered
Ini
with
ceritanya
suppression
horor-horor
towers,
nih sekarang.
stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down, things get a whole lot creepier. The garden is layered and deceptive. And
Wah, ada ya Bang, tapi ya aku tetap nontonnya. Satu tempat. Gak apa-apa. Hemat kuota, coy.
Heliobi
Iya
are
sih.
experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced
Eventnya kita jadi Ghostbuster, ya kan?
can become their victims.
Jadi kita ngurusin hal-hal goib nih sekarang.
Things tend to go south.
Kita jadi penyihir jujutsu kah?
If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet I could become the CNJO's #1 streamer in no time.
Oh, gue kan streamer.
To most people,
Pantas saja LC-nya itu subscribe apa gitu. Ini gue punya deh.
But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation
Kok ada
has
ini?
changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural are
Wow, ini harmoni kah?
In my
Abuden
experience,
kah?
forums aren't exactly the most
Elemennya
reliable
apa?
news
Apa tadi?
sources.
Gue lupa anjir.
Who cares if some
Wow,
of it's
B5
false?
Abuden win.
This is a
Oh,
hype train I can't afford to miss.
hanya harmoni
Trailblazer,
fisikal.
what do you think?
Berarti
Wanna start a ghost
hanya
hunting
bisa
squad
buat
with me?
bareng Clara nggak?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances,
30
headstands,
menit menuju
balancing acts,
Genshin
spear deflection,
SP.
sword juggling,
Yoi.
and boulder
Berarti ini
smashing.
singkat ya?
Weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo.
Gelap ya?
A
Bagian sini gelap
Tale
ya?
of the Hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the ghost
Gimana
hunting
sekarang?
squad facing
Sama
an
aja sih.
unusual danger
Sama aja
and
sih.
Sojourner's ghastly
Ya
referee.
gimana gue pakai baju
Once this
hitam,
chapter is
Cok.
complete, the story continues to
Udah lah,
unfold
gak apa-apa lah
with
ya.
twins, Precipient,
Gue pakai baju
Sword
hitam,
Essence,
coy.
and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Cienjo internet searches in no
Nge-lag
time.
kok nge-lag?
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze
Mana ada nge-lag, gue juga sambil
and
nonton.
together with Miss Gwen
Yeah.
Knightlin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral
Gue
Garden
suara emoceh
dangers in both
hanya pakai hanya.
Rafu Urban Legends and
Gimana kalau kita
Ghost
ganti
Hunting
namanya jadi
Squad
only?
missions.
Cool.
deal.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fictional exploration, Trailblazers can
Widih.
jointly manage Knife and socials, posting
Para
threads.
waifu lagi
A
akur,
great way to
guys.
create discussion amongst Zenjo netizens and fans of
Maksudnya
the
baca
supernatural.
chat gue apa tuh?
Can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking. Seriously, this is once in a lifetime.
Game hanya. Oh iya, Cok. Kan ada tuh moderator satu lagi. Namanya game hanya.
Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Knife, there's always room for.
Kok nggak ada badannya, yoi. Baru di-download, coy. Baru ke-download badannya. Kepalanya belum. Kepala sama kakinya belum ke-download, baru badan. Baru di sini sampai bawah perut. Jadi baru segini, Cok. Malam Bang, malam. Mitsuya, selamat datang.
I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events.
Apa itu Bang, baru download? Enggak, tadi ini apa ya? Gajah terbang lewat. Tadi ada
Not to
situ.
mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event Lycon.
New event Lycon. Wih, Lycon ini kan LC buat ini kan? Ya Buden. LC-nya Buden.
I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to
Berarti
the
buat
job.
ini, buat
Sounds like we'll
buku.
have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be
Body bundle baru Genshin nggak? Pengen beli sih. Ntar lihat ya.
The Ten Lords Commission.
Si mikir-mikir.
They're the judges of the
Beli nggak ya?
struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes
Tinggal
to
dipencet
warding
aja
off
sih
evil and
sebenarnya.
expelling the supernatural, nobody does it.
LCF2P Huo. Tapi gambarnya hanya. Ini Guin Event.
Shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Ada spesial programnya Genshin lagi. Iya, habis ini.
Just when I thought our
3 hari ini ada 3 spesial program. Honkai Impact, KSR
I'd
sama
spend some time getting to know
Genshin.
your assignee. The Ten Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the fictional garden
Waduh.
situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as
Gambar
they're
Guin
confident
Event
in their
yang
abilities.
Yeah, about that.
kaget. Yang tadi tuh, ya itu yang tadi yang ke-spill. Kelihatan kok tadi. Oh, ini Fury. Fury. Waduh, nambah lagi Fury-nya. Aduh, hari-hari Fury. Emangnya gamenya Hoyo tidak terlepas dari Fury.
Following the path of abundance and a trainee judge of the Ten Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking
Win
flames I've
Abuden.
ever seen.
Yeah, does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Wukwa is essentially a magnet for evil.
Puri-puri
Something that comes in
prisoner.
super handy for the Ten
Aduh,
Lords
lampu
Commission.
gua kelap-kelip, Cok.
They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone.
Saya punya streamer.
Wukwa's
Mana
unique
ada.
skill set isn't
Yang
exactly
saya
a
dapat
blessing.
info
People
Hoyo
say she
game
has
barunya
the
Zenless
worst
Zero
luck on
besok
the CN show.
tahun depan
Always running into
kayaknya.
ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts,
Belum ada
I'd probably
CBT-nya
fall over a
juga.
lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Huahua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species.
Bukan rilis,
Any guesses?
kemungkinan info CBT.
Yup. It was a Helios.
Ntar kita coba daftar deh.
That very same
Kayak
day,
HSR
the
kemarin,
Ten Lords
iya kan?
Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huahua under
Huahua.
their wing.
Namanya
I get
dipanggilnya
it. So
Huahua.
Huahua is kind of like a
Gitu kan?
Ten Lords guinea pig. I think Herda had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the Ten Lords realized that Huahua had
Huahua.
the ability to pacify the
Oh,
monster.
nyebutnya Huahua.
Naturally, anyone able to wield the
Gua
power of
pengen
a
sambil-
heliobus
Ah.
was seen as a potential
Makan,
weapon of
coy.
war.
But she's just a baby. How could a scared little
Makan
foxy and girl ever take
kacang
on the
gepeng.
responsibilities of the 10 lords?
Kelihatan gak sih?
Oh, what was well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huahua's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a Heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huahua's basic attack, Banner Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huahua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Are you sure she's not trying to surrender?
Huahua's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a Heliobus looks like.
No wonder it took the 10 Lords Commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huahua has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh? This ghost hunting
Gak ada
squad's
kalian.
gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huahua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions. When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huahua. Still not getting judge vibes, though.
Hey, easy on the trainee.
Tapi ya,
Of course,
sebelum ini Argenti dulu ya.
Argenti,
The more Argenti skip.
the better. That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya.
Hanya bintang 4 ya. Jadi aman sih. Harusnya dapet lah. Dia hanya. Tapi aku melihatnya sebagai Senhe.
Hanya is
Aku melihat
another
Senhe
rogue
di sana.
judge of the 10 Lords Commission. She's a physical type character,
keras
following the
banget.
path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
Correctamundo. Rumor has it, she's one of 2 sisters dedicated to the work of the
Keras banget.
10 Lords. She's responsible for
Nggak
predicting
layak
karmic
makan.
offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments.
Dia
She's
nge-recharge
good at her
dan
job and takes
nambah
it
ulti.
super seriously.
Dan bisa nge-heal
The
juga.
10 Lords Commission,
Yang pasifnya juga bagus.
reputation
Oke.
precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours,
Lagi-lagi
that's for
tidak
sure.
sesuai pet.
In order to
Huahua,
determine
Abu,
their
dan Harmoni.
sins, Hanya reads the
Hanya
memories of
Senhe
Mara struck
yang kurang
in the
tidur.
form of dreams.
Mungkin ya.
Cool.
Ini namanya Senhe tambah
Sounds like
Laila.
our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huahua, but those sound like credentials.
Hey,
Hanya di fase 1, Argenti belum di-review.
But speaking of credentials,
Hah?
it's time to see
Lah, Hanya di
what
fase 1.
Hanya
Serius?
can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack, Hanya uses her oracle brush
Ini fasenya-
to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives
Ya, berarti
by
Argenti
the
fase
pen is
2.
mightier than the sword, huh? I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skills, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Kodenya lama ya nggak kayak Genshin.
Is that
Entah.
Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much.
Dia harmoni.
Allies inflict increased
Tapi
damage on enemies.
bebas kan dibawa di party manapun.
And if
Nggak
that
spesifik.
wasn't enough, after
Gitu.
an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets
Kita lihat
tough,
siapa yang
Hanya's
rilan,
gonna
JY
go.
atau RSW.
Hanya's
Kayaknya
ultimate,
JY, kayaknya JY.
Lord's decree. All
Kayaknya,
shall obey.
apa namanya?
Increase speed and attack for a
King
single
Yuan.
ally. When Hanya uses her technique during
bodo amat.
exploration, she
Aku
immediately
mau Hanya.
launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call it
Gak ada
the
duo,
judge.
Cak.
All
Tenang,
that
kita
aside,
gacha
in
huo-huo.
version 1.5, the new stagnant shadow, shape of perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension
Gua jadi hilang.
materials. Within the same map will
Kamu
also
kan
be
udah ini
welcoming
signature
Cavern of
Jing
Corrosion,
gimana?
Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge.
Keras
to
banget.
obtain 2 brand
Nggak layak
new
makan.
cavern relics.
Ada yang nyelip satu sebiji-sebiji keras gini.
Grand Duke
Ini mah belum
incinerated
matang anjir.
ashes.
Keras banget.
Woo! Well, that just about brings us
Helik
to
baru.
the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful foxy and spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking
Itu
of a
kertas mantranya kayak ini, Cok.
Moving
Kayak
swiftly
Pikachu
on to
anjir.
some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Gua aman ada tinggal
You there.
ambil di
Sick
atasnya.
and
Wah.
tired of the daily grind? Had enough of
Kalau
running
kedua,
errands?
tar.
Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices?
Udah saja.
How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to
Silakan
the test
diketik.
by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance. Scott Business Alliance. Made
Kamera
for the
baru
champions.
buat
In order to
Coba
bring our
kalau video
audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a
Mau ambil download lagi.
exhibition format.
emang bagus ya?
Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star? A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were inexplicably dead.
Ketik sama yang pertama dong.
I
Bisa
lost
nggak?
all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak louder than words. Miss March's memories are in your hands. Madam Herda of the Genius
Ini W8
Society
ya?
is about to launch unlimited
Okay.
beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have
Ribet
their
amat.
costs covered and progress saved for future iterations. In order to participate in this offline confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe.
Lah, KSR.
Herder's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagony Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth Planar Ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The Planar Fisher and
Udah,
Garden of
I'll
Plenty
get it.
events are about to begin. It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together with
No.
Argenti. One must explore the
enjoy.
essence of beauty to appreciate the
Ganti
depth
pesan
of
pin.
chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing?
Asu dunia 8 yang
We've
king.
hardly
Ah,
been
iya
gone,
kan?
and Albert here's already
Serius.
had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
Argenti. Dia dari mana sih? Dia orang Indi juga kah? Dia orang Astral Express.
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of erudition. As a devoted
Dia orang
admirer of
nikah
a
Astral
girl of
Express
beauty,
juga.
Argenti
Agak
spends
bukan.
his life roaming the universe in
Argenti
search
dari
of their name.
Penaconi
So
planet
the simulated
baru.
universe
Oh,
occurrences
kembaran
Curio,
Himeko.
Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot. Especially when I
physical.
can't get enough path resonance.
Treating
Physical
people like
erudition.
helping others is a
Aduh.
matter of principle, and
Physical
offering
erudition lagi.
sincere praise to all things in the
Trust
universe.
isu, coy.
Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by. In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the knights are beyond question. May the names
Kembaran
of
Himeko,
Argenti
HS-nya
and
rambut
Beauty
merah,
be
belum
blessed for all eternity.
tentu fire. Iya,
Speaking
Cok.
of which, Albert, what was that planar fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti
Erudition, yo,
magnanimously
erudition.
answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador.
Tapi rambut merah sudah pasti
I nearly
erudition.
forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM
Iya kan?
acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay.
Skip review Argenti,
Can't do
langsung
But
langsung
I still
ke banner
don't really
lah.
understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain. Adrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti, for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all
Dor.
enemies.
Nice! Man, I wish I looked that
Apa
up
ini,
in
Cok?
combat.
Lancelot anjir.
Argenti's
Aku mau lihat
ultimate,
Lancelot.
pretty unique,
Lancelot merah.
triggering different effects depending on the amount
Aku mau
of
lihat
energy
Lancelot merah di
consumed.
sini.
Such is the manifold beauty of Adrilla.
Ini Lancelot
Consuming a
skin
small amount
ini
of
ya,
energy,
skin spesial ya.
Argenti's ultimate. For in this garden supreme
Atau
beauty
ini Lancelot
bestows
kolektor.
can deal damage to all
Bedanya
enemies.
dia pakai
When
tombak, Cok.
consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate
Lancelot,
becomes
yoi.
merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage.
Lancelot nikah
Also
sama
inflicts additional damage on a random
sama
target.
Zilong ini.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to
Lancelot
regenerate
skin collab
additional
dengan
energy
Hoyo.
and obtain a
Mungkin ya.
stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Tinggal menunggu Odet nih.
Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to
Apa nih?
all enemies, but also regenerates
Ultinya gimana
Argenti's
sih tadi?
energy.
Nggak perhatiin aku.
Ooh,
Tingyun.
Argenti is kind of handsome.
Jadi
I'm
Tingyun
feeling a
gimana,
little
Cok?
dazed myself.
Apa kabar Tingyun?
They say looks can
Payla
kill.
apa lagi nih, Cok? Datang-datang.
That's true. That Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise in version 1.5. In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I
Wadah kan
shall
sudah
have
ada
Slow down there, Trailblazer.
si
Have
White
you
Swan.
never asked yourself
Tapi masih
how
lama
the
kayaknya ya,
Astral Express
itu.
stays so clean and shiny?
Kayaknya gacha juga sih ntar.
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Watchtopias along its journey. Watchtopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft.
GB
They're
aku
all kinds of
tank.
fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial. We're getting off topic. All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one
Mana
of
ajakin
excitement
remix.
and wonder.
10 menit menuju Genshin
And a
SP.
little
Iya
bird
kan 10
tells
menit.
me he's set for a showdown with the
10
entire
menit ya.
crew.
Aku kira jam 9 lah, 9:10.
Why are we always either in
Itu
a fight
WIB
or
kan
on the way to one?
9:10.
A fight, you say? Far too poor a term. what you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Di mana sih cara emot gituan?
You mean that the
Aku
illustrious
kok nggak ada sih.
baseballers
Aku kok
reputation
nggak ada
can't
di
precede
sini.
one?
Sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move
Nggak ada.
straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5 in the character event
Fase
warp,
pertama huo.
Bloom and Gloom,
Oh, fase pertama
Trailblazers
huo.
can obtain the limited 5-star character Hua.
Yours!
Hua,
My
hua.
favorite scaredy cat training!
Ya kalau aku nggak dapet
Second phase
topas.
of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming 2 character event warps in Thorns of Century.
Ayo Riran.
Trailblazers can
Riran.
obtain the limited 5-star
Rirannya.
character Argenti.
Our knight in shining armor!
Meanwhile,
Riran.
in
Wes,
Combat Z,
coy.
familiar face of Silver
Jing Yuan
Wolf,
minggir
join the
dulu.
Not to mention the 4-star character Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Minggir dulu ya. Syuh.
I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You
Tapi
wanna
masa
have
iya
the
ya
best
kali ya
here?
mikir aja loh. Ada Argenti Erudition.
Now, it's time
Husbu.
to take a look at version
JY
1.5
Erudition Husbu.
light cones. In the
Lu
first
dah.
phase of version 1.5, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Knight of Fright.
Harusnya nggak mungkin ya.
While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone,
Pasti dipisah lah.
Instance Before Gaze, will enter
Alhamdulillah
the
masih
light
bisa
cone
nabung
event
buat
warp.
JY.
At the same time,
Berarti JY
drop
136
rate for the 5-star light
bisa
cone,
JY.
Incessant Rain
Ya
will
mungkin
be
ya.
boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump, and here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice
This is a
lines.
different kind of arena.
Promoted again? Is that
Wow, psikopat Wakator.
Is that Huohuo's ascension line?
Hua.
So cute!
Manggilnya hua.
Wait,
Iya nggak sih?
if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If
Apa ini?
Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea!
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall
Hanya di
will also
Argenti.
be receiving updates in 1.5.
Bisa skip
First
Riran.
up, in Forgotten Hall Combat,
Dia udah mulai, dia udah mulai serius loh.
Re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
Tanda tanya.
It's like this.
Tanda
If
tanyanya
things aren't
disambung
going too
aja gitu,
smooth
nggak usah
when
dipisah.
challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps.
Film ketiga
And
mana
I almost
nih?
forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that is a relief.
And when entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory
lama
or
lu.
defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen.
Mantap FH besok.
No need for manual selection.
Now that's my kind of...
Nah, kenapa FH
Can't
besok
wait
ada
for
nambah kah?
Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an
Legend
important system within
of
the game.
Cosmic Beauty.
Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side.
Genshin Code. Genshin Code. Tara. Ketingin dong. Ketika main di atas dong. Buset dah nyambung gitu bang. Udah bener tuh, nggak salah. Ya gua pinnya. Nyambung gitu bang, koma doang. Nanti gua perbaikin deh. Apa Kamanda kok emot nangit?
I'm back.
I'm
Me
back.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is
Aduh,
ready to
aku
fly.
mau ngetik. Aku mau
Aren't you
ngetik.
forgetting
Pindah
something,
dulu.
Albert?
Pindah dulu ini. Pindah
I'm
dulu.
pretty sure you didn't mention
Aku mau
the
ngetik.
thing.
Thing? What thing?
That thing? Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey. Good old
Ya, 10
Version
apa namanya?
1.5,
10
Trailblazers can get
ini ya.
their hands on
10 tiket
10
gratis
laps through
ya.
the check-in event.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad.
Yo, astaga.
I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords' expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Trailblaze you
Bye-bye.
later!
Genshin yuk, gas. Kita pindah Genshin. Udah mulai kah? Udah mulai, Cok. Mana nih? Mana nih? Genshin stream live. Ini emang belum ya? You. Kok belum mulai, Bang? Kok belum mulai, Bang? Emang belum ya? Emang belum ya? Belum, Cok. Oh, itu ada detiknya, Cok, di bawah, goblok. Ada. Ada detiknya di bawah, kocak. 14. Emang Purina berapa hari lagi? Entah, 5 hari mungkin. Pelanggan 12 bulan, yoi. Widih. Suaranya aman nggak? Udah gede gak suaranya?
Some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react.
Aku menyebutnya
What should I
SMP.
say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervulette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
Anda punya HP Samsung.
Something
Cover
that you needed.
cover
If you wish to seek
apa?
an audience with me,
Cover
then
green.
please
Aduh,
make
ketutupan
an
lagi.
appointment with Sir
Kasih tauin mana
Anthony
ada
Shalom
andai.
in advance.
Berapa gue jadi ikutan Bang Tama, coba bilang andai.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Seru coy, ini seru anjir. Ini lebih menegangkan coy.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me.
Wah,
Or our
Furina ada ini ya.
Never mind whether you
Backpacknya.
can truly convince yourself to or not.
Endless solo of blablabla. Lupa. Si Furina mau dihukum mati. Tah.
The show begins. Ah,
Ini yang mana sih pneuma usia? Pneuma yang hitam ya? Yang kuro kah?
echoing song. What's it
Wih, ada Charlotte. Jadi skillnya ntar muter-muter gitu.
tease?
Kayak Nahida. Kayak Nahida coy.
Breaking news.
I know you're not a local,
Itu
but
kalian tadi
I
awal iya
wouldn't
kah?
be too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Usia sub DPS pneuma healer. Yang warnanya yang mana? Usia yang mana? Pneuma yang mana? Warnanya.
Yes. What has been
Furina Kuro kah?
prophesized will
Furina
be
Shiro.
fulfilled. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
This judgment is fair.
Ini bos baru ya. Ini bos material Furina kah?
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to
Seru cok.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Ntar cok. Hilangin dulu yang ini.
Applaud and rejoice.
Just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is-
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Yang Villa jadi naga kah? Wah cok.
You are
Ini pausnya ya.
Fusalo.
Oh Cilde, tadi ada Cilde ya? Oh Cilde anjir.
Everyone's Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Wah siapa cok? Kiana. Wah siapa anjir? Itu siapa cok?
This would also be the justice that belongs
Itu
to you.
Kiana. Itu kayak Kiana anjir.
Eventually end in a magnificent
Atau itu Arkon
and
Hydro
dramatic
sebelumnya.
trial. Farewell,
Gue kayak Kiana cok.
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Skir itu gurunya Cilde bang. Oh iya kah? Gue kira Kiana cok. Mirip anjir. Redeem code. Nggak perlu aku hilangin nih, kecilin camnya. Redeem code. Ketikin. Ntar aku copy. Oh itu gurunya Cilde. Wah gila. Nah sini.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice
Info
of the
Genshin
female
Code baru
traveler
1.
Lumine.
Itu
And I'm joined
PA
today by
97.
2 guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine.
Itu baru trailer loh, belum jalanin quest arc tambah scene. Tidak sabar coy.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay. So
Sudah siapkah fastering desire kalian bagi yang menempuh jalur F2P? Kayaknya aku ini aja dah. Fastering desire aja, gak usah ini. Gak usah signature lah. Menabung aja lah gue. Yang penting dapat Furinanya udah.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going
mungkin
to trial?
weapon atau questnya nyusul kalau emang
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
Nah baru sadar Lumin bukan Aether.
A little different from the usual.
Ooh,
Archon quest.
Interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like,
Saya
what's
skip Furina
happening?
Bang Damir Legend 6 signature.
Okay. A curtain?
Silahkan.
Seems like, maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right, so, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising
ini emang ada idolnya Leon Philip hujan gitu.
Hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still,
nggak punya Neville, coy.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula.
Navia.
Though we probably can't dismiss
Ntar
the
ketemu lagi
assistance provided by the maid either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history.
Ini quest Archon terakhir ya?
Act 5 of the Archon.
Maksudnya quest Archon.
Sounds good.
Ya, quest Archon ininya. Dari sudut pandang Archonnya. Kan beda lagi ntar. Ya, quest Archon yang dari sudut pandang Abyss-nya. Abyss gak sih? Ya kan ada dua jenis quest Archon kan.
Yup. I guess we'll just have to live with this
Salah
suspense
nggak
for a little
dari
longer.
itu gambar konten tenggelam?
But it's fine.
Iya.
That's what it is.
Ini kan ada ini nih.
We saw
Ini fonten nih.
at the end of
Air
the last
pada
version.
meluap masuk.
So it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good. But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted with a because she's confronted with a
Berarti
crisis
nextnya
that's
quest
tough for
Archon
even one of the
yang
great
quest Archon yang
elemental
Abyss kan?
dragons. Of course, Fontaine will
Ya nggak
have the
sih?
travelers help, but what choices will our
Air
Hydro Archon make
primordial.
in the face of the crisis? Well,
Just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Navia wajib selamat. Kalau playable harus selamat ya. Ingat, ini bukan game sebelah. Ini bukan kakaknya atau adiknya.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind
Nextnya
archon.
mungkin kusar konsidein mungkin. Lah Bang Tama, nggak nobar Bang Tama. Ada Bang Tama, Cok.
You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
Air Purina. Yoi.
It is I, after all. Fontaine's most
Aku mau nanya, guys.
star, Furina.
Purina kalau keringetan
Tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment
jadi
with me.
aqua nggak?
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit. Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydra Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what?
Lah ada orang di Discord, Cok. Nongol anjir. Ntar gue hilangin dulu. Ntar.
And speaking of drip,
Voice.
let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Nah, ada orang ternyata ada orang di Discord anjir.
Being too popular
Kelihatan
can be
di
such
samping.
a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Gak bisa live jam segini mah. Iya kah? Iya, air Purina. Teringat tambah Purina air Rina.
Let the world come alive!
Kan ada dua mode tuh. Ada Furina Shiro, ada Furina Kuro. Gue sendiri yang namain sih. Ini nih, ini Furina Kuro nih. Bajunya hitam, bawahnya hitam nih. Ini hitam.
Yes.
Very much. It's like
Ada yang
all of her
putih
moves
kan?
are part of a performance.
Ini biru hitam, ada yang biru putih, ada biru hitam bajunya. Itu tergantung ininya kan. Dia Osia atau Pneuma. Osia atau Numa.
Like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus.
Paling jam 8-an baru bisa live. Iya kah?
Oh, I love them.
Kok bisa?
Oh my gosh.
Ini kah?
No, the octopus is even
Lagi
wearing
rame kah
a
atau
hat.
internetnya atau distrik?
Little gentleman.
Correction.
Purina
Sarah.
Indomaret.
Different
Apalagi?
from Fontamer
Saya curiga
aberrants,
apalagi ya.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's quote honored guests. They even help manage the daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea
Baizu,
party,
please,
which is
Anda
known
jangan
as
dekat sama
Salon
Furina.
Solitaire.
Ya begitulah.
And
Oh
those
gitu.
creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Crabaletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And
Furina bareng Raiden mantap sih. Ya udah ambil Furina channel, sisanya buat Raiden.
That last one is a stickler for propriety.
Aduh.
Oh, okay.
Gila.
So when
Tapi
Furina
aduh,
said
feeling gue Baizu
make an
sih.
appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval
Ya
Moran,
secara Baizu belum pernah
this is
riran.
who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
malas banget.
I didn't know
Webnya.
it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her
Koyo
eye
wake
animation.
wake.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, what
Sama
are you
rambutnya
taking away?
juga
Tell us
beda.
everything.
Yes.
Yang
you got it.
Furina putih itu ada.
Furina is a Hydra
Nah ini
sword
Furina
user.
putih.
Okay.
Ada rambutnya ke belakang nih,
She
yang
usually
panjang.
defaults to
Yang
an
Furina
Usia Arca alignment in
Furina
combat.
ireng tadi nggak ada.
When in this state, her elemental skill invites the three members
Rambutnya
of the
pendek.
Salon
Ini Furina
Solitaire,
putih.
Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran,
Tumben on cam bang, nggak tahu lagi pengen aja.
I love it. It's so cute. And you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Lagi pengen on cam aja sih.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain
Ya,
HP
ya,
Okay,
seingat apa
I was
namanya.
listening to all that, but
Karena
at
ini
the
juga
very
malam
end,
ya
you
kan,
said that she
nggak gerah-gerah amat.
defaults
Apalagi
to
tadi habis
Usia
hujan.
Arca alignment. So
Kalau
she
siang
has
mah
more
nggak
than
bisa
one
anjir.
alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals
Gerah,
physical
coy.
damage, but also allows her to
Kalau
switch between
siang.
Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill
Nih, ini yang
changes
Furina
depending on
putih
whether
nih.
she is aligned
Nah,
with
ganti
the
mode
sun or
Furina
moon.
hitam.
That's cool. It's super cool.
Itu tergantung ininya kan
After
Oceanumanya.
Farina uses her charged attack to
Yang
switch to a
kepake yang
new
mana.
Arca alignment,
Ini
her
Furina hitam.
elemental skill
Cas
summons
attack
the Singer of Many
Furina
Waters
putih.
to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by
Saya nggak pakai baju, iya betul.
will remain on the field
Itu
even after
setiap
Farina
streaming
is
sih
attacked.
gitu.
Farina's elemental
Kalau
burst deals damage
ini
to surrounding
cuaca lagi
opponents.
naik,
And when the party
lagi
member's
tinggi
HP
suhunya.
increases or decreases,
Emang
Farina
selalu
will
seperti
accumulate
itu.
fanfare
Makanya
points.
nggak on cam. Kalau malam masih kemungkinan on cam aku. Karena ya malam nggak gerak-gerak amat, pagi pas hujan. Tadi hujan coy, cuma bisa nge-heal ya.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character.
Yang
Very showy and unpredictable.
Yang summon sendiri ini bisa nge-heal kayaknya. Yang summon 3 itu nggak damage. Iya nggak sih?
Yeah, for real.
Iya nggak sih? Sorry kalau salah.
Due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on ability.
Jauh range healnya, sama kayak ini kan katanya.
Wow, you can say that.
Sama kayak ulti Nahida. Ininya.
That'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets
cakupannya.
lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Yes.
Hey, I
Wih,
actually
di
saw
jalan di air,
Farina's
coy.
outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to
Back.
uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about
Ingat
rides?
butuh air banyak.
Though
Butuh
she
banyak
didn't end up
ER,
getting the
iya
interview
kah?
that she wanted in the end, huh? But I
Apa
don't
nih?
think that will deter her. She'll always be in search
Jadi butuh
of the
berapa
truth.
ER?
The world is
Gede,
her treasure
butuh
chest, and only her
ER
camera
tinggi
can
kayaknya.
determine its contents. And the truth
200-an
stays
mungkin
contained.
ya, apalagi kalau misalnya cek 0 gitu.
Her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant. and
Apalagi kalau lu pakai
companion.
signature.
Friends, Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel.
Kataku mah,
No matter the subject or setting, her
ingat
photos
butuh banyak
somehow
ER.
always capture
Tenang,
an
ada fastering
unparalleled sense
desire.
of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite
200. Kayaknya butuh 2 emblem. Enggak, aku udah ready sih. Walaupun belum 4 set ini ya, belum 4 set.
That's so cool. And
Golden
Monsieur
Troop.
Verite is so cute. Even
Bawa
has
Sinkyu
no
jadiin
head
baterai.
tie.
Iya, kalau bisa main Furina itu bawa 2 hydro.
Charlotte actually
Maksudnya
commissioned
main
both
2
of
hydro.
those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that
Pipa tambah jam pasir ER
That
bisa
is
kok.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how
Mending
much
pipa atau
Charlotte
fastering?
cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does.
Men-
Okay, let's go ahead
Signature
and
lebih
take a look
fokus
at Charlotte's
sub
character
DPS tanpa
showcase, shall we?
signature jadi
Yes.
support aja. Ah,
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find
2 hydro
there's
timnya
always a
gimana?
new story
Entah,
narrative just
tinggal
waiting
sesuaiin
to be
aja entar.
discovered.
Sorry, gue belum bisa banyak ini sih. Masih belum ngerti banget.
Say cheese.
Ini mah kayak ini motret kayak jepret kayak Nahida kan.
Wow.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd
Voice
expect of a
Jepangnya
reporter for
Waki
the
Azumi.
Seabird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then like
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic.
Dia ada rhythm nggak?
It seems
Nggak
like
ada kan?
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes
Bisa
combat.
Furina tambah
With her
nopal.
trusty companion,
Boleh.
Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
Furina Yelan Mona Nilo.
Here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill
Enggak gitu
applies
juga, Pak.
snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera.
Nilonya buat
During this
apa?
exploration, marked
Entah
opponents
tanya
will
dulu deh
intermittently
Nilonya buat
take
apa,
damage.
Cok.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies
Gak ada
focused
dendronya.
impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party
Itu
members
heal
within
ya,
its
itu
range.
zona healnya ya.
Monsieur
Ini.
Verite, he's also going to join in
Yang itu
and
kah?
intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it
Ya
will
nanti
trigger her passive
summon
talent called
Furina ikut
First
joget
Person
gara-gara
Shutter.
Nilo.
When you hold
Nggak
the
gitu ya,
elemental
Bang, ya.
skill, the gadget will cause you to
Nah,
enter photo mode
malah
instead.
ini ya.
That is
Malah
so
pada connect,
cool.
Cok.
Yup.
That
Goblok.
is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both
Ah,
be
gua
featured in
aduh,
version 4.2
tuh.
event wishes.
Tidak, ada
In the
Baizu.
first half of version 4.2,
No.
we'll have event wishes
Dah, Cok.
showcasing
Gua
Farina
menyerah
and
untuk
Baizu.
weapon, sumpah.
During
Walaupun
this time,
kalau
Charlotte will
kalau
also
dihitung-hitung
receive a
cukup sih sebenarnya
huge
primonya.
crop rate
Cuman kayak
boost.
Huge.
kalau lagi apes habis Cok primo gua. Walaupun gua bisa
A new
dapet.
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters,
Aduh,
will
Splendor
be
of
featured in the weapon event banner.
Tranquil Water.
Sword.
And
Padahal
in
bagus
the
tuh.
second half
Wah,
of
Saino
version
Ayato.
4.2, we'll have reruns for Saino
Weaponnya bagus,
and
Cok.
Ayato.
Weaponnya bagus.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information
Gampang
we can
skip.
learn from Farina's
No.
itinerary. It looks like she's
Weaponnya bagus.
something.
Kalau pas kedua bagus
I see the
weaponnya, Cok.
report attached.
Gacha aja kalau mau.
Okay, I will.
Yang mau weapon
It says,
Ayato silakan.
rumblings have been
Kalau
heard
dapat
in the
dodol,
depths
adukan
of
dodol nggak apa-apa.
Fontaine's waters.
Atau Anda salah fase. Iya, Cok, harusnya Ayato bareng Furina.
It's here already?
Kalau enggak minimal Maharaja lah. Seenggaknya Maharaja lah. Masih
Well,
oke.
it looks like it's in a sea of
Maha
pink
garing
and
dan
blue
maha kocak
stars.
Marseno.
It's
Oh,
Yoi.
I remember this well. I recognize this
Seno
well.
Marseno.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of
Ini
the
pausnya
version
dari Abyss
4.1
gitu.
Archon Quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this
Oh,
otherworldly
lautan
creature has
primordial.
at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this
Primordial
feeling
sea.
that this isn't the
Ini
type
harus
of
ada Furina
opponent
gitu
that we
biar
can
bisa
just
jalan di
brute
air.
force our way through, you know?
Exactly.
Ya pausnya dari
In the
Abyss. Oh,
first
pausnya
phase,
dari
it will
Abyss.
use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead.
Weapon Baizu. Kalau bukan Baizu gua masih oke lah.
So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps
Buat
you'll also
siapa
find its
coba guys?
weaknesses.
Weapon Baizu.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is somebody being-
Dimakan kocak.
Is it
Goblok.
even possible to survive something like
Wah.
that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive...
Jangan-jangan wujud asli
These summoned creatures
Skirik.
also look vaguely familiar to
Itu
me.
paus
I wonder
entah
what the
Skirik.
deal
Emang
is with
Skirik
all
bener
of
namanya.
this.
Waduh, plot
Perhaps
twist.
defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Apa gue tetap gak tuh weapon? Emang kamu reton kah? Karakter sama weapon reton kah? Emang primomu berapa aja?
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
Maksudnya di tumor.
Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main.
Ada apa ini? Fitur apa ini?
Hopefully, this provides a smoother
Lower
gameplay
difficult.
experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
That was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Weapon red on PT 56. Karakter PT karakter of PT 58. Red on weaponnya. Ya oke sih. Redeem code dong, redeem code. Ketikin, ntar aku tambahin. Ketikin dong. Low diff-nya, bisa 160 kali gacha akun ketiga. Akun ketiga, akun utama gimana? Ketik. Ya, ketik coy. Ntar aku ketik ulang nih di sini.
Hello, travelers. Welcome
yang kedua,
back to the version 4.2
yang
special program.
ya.
Hello.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come.
Bener gak nih? Udah bener.
Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine.
500 lebih gacha iya mungkin.
Behind the scenes.
I certainly do.
Akun utama kok.
Well, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh yeah, it looks like Farina is in Arenia's forest.
Aku aja 200 kali doang kayaknya, 200 lebih lah.
And that's right behind the opera house.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and spoopy.
And the water doesn't look quite
Asal CMT
like
malamnya
it's cloudy
udah.
or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Udah ada yang 100% map.
It seems like Marina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Apa ini, Cok?
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
New area.
To the south of Arenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a
baru
singular tower
coy.
stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea, Perhaps it's also guarding some
Udah pasar model baru.
secrets.
Ini udah siapinnya berapa ntar di map baru? Satu doang kah? Kalau satu doang gampang lah. Bukan gampang sih maksudnya. Enggak lama lah ngerjainnya. Enggak kayak kalau 2 ada 7 gitu, 2 3 ada 7 ada.
Yes, same.
Semoga ada 7-nya satu aja lah ya. Nggak usah banyak-banyak. Satu aja, nggak usah banyak-banyak.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
Ini lautan primordial
Very important and very ancient story behind it all.
Lupa ingetin material Asen Purina kan 51. Kalau udah selesai akun quest bakal nambah jadi nambah 20 jadi 71. Oh yo, baik juga kasih 20.
Destinies in certain underwater cave,
Coy,
new life form is
info cepat fase 1 siapa? Baizu, Purina Baizu.
So don't let your guard down.
Purina Baizu, fase 2 Ayato Saino.
And some places still seem to tell the stories of events
Aduh,
long past, no matter how long
males
they've been
banget gue.
abandoned.
Ya, semoga kalian yang Reton menang ya weaponnya.
Also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix
Semoga menang
questline
weapon
that was
kalian yang
introduced over
Reton.
the last 2 versions. And
Semoga tidak
there
dapat
might
hijau.
even be an unexpected
Sama
surprise
Purina,
waiting at the
iya.
end.
What? A surprise!
Waduh, ini pasti masuk
I
spiral.
can't wait to see what it is.
Kayaknya ya.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map. But Farina's
keren, Cok.
itinerary doesn't stop there.
Ya sih keren, eksplorasinya yang tidak
It looks
keren.
like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Win-win itu weaponnya.
Who's to say? She might even make an
Oke,
appearance
sampai
at
nanti.
events taking place in Fontaine.
Tahu aja Bang Tama. Mager.
Let's move on to the event portion.
Keren sih keren ya, tapi mager coy
Fishing
explore-nya.
Association has
Ini
recently
Freminet
posted a
gratis.
commission
Untung gua nggak ini.
the rumors of
Untung gua
water
nggak
damage
maksa dapat
near
Freminet
Arius
sampai dapat
Island.
Childe.
Ooh, another investigation. Oh,
Ya kan?
and Freminate seems to be
Kayak
involved.
ada deh orang yang maksa dapat Freminet, dapat Childe, ngebadet ya kan dapat
Must be one of
badet.
his other companions. But it
Ujung-ujungnya
doesn't
nganggur
look
juga
like
Childenya.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian
Untung
fairy
gua
tale
enggak
that
ya.
describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children
Siapa
away
ya?
from the shore.
Entah siapa ya,
As
Cok.
the story goes,
Wak
children
gue
who
ngebadet
play by
malah
the
dapat
water
badet.
are food for
Inisial
Thelxie's
Richard.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Freminate to give this little
Gratis
penguin a name
coy,
like that.
Freminet.
There must
Freminet
be
itu
some
gratis
other
guys ya,
reason.
ngapain digacha?
Hey, does this event also
Tadi
have
bintang
something to
4-nya
do with
apa?
this
Nggak
clockwork
ke-spill ya?
penguin?
Absolutely.
Belum nggak
In this
ke-spill ya
event,
bintang
we'll be
4-nya.
helping Freminate make some improvements to this little
Aduh,
clockwork
gue belum
penguin.
nyalain apa nyamuk coy.
There will be a
Udah
total
musik,
of 3
udah
main
mulai
stages to
hujan.
the event. As for the first stage, we'll
Ini
repair the
event-eventnya.
penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting
Primo,
the
primo,
motherboard.
primo, primo.
In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As
Lah,
our journey progresses, we'll
kayak
collect
event
colorful
ini, Cok.
shells,
Kayak
corals,
event
and other
Mobile
items which
Legends,
we use
andai.
to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know,
Event HSR ya,
happens
HSR juga
if we
ada.
run into certain speed bumps on our adventure. You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Banner weapon
it seems like the
jadiin
perfect
macam
opportunity
HSR
for a
lah,
little penguin
pisah
buddy to
iya, Cok.
shine.
Coba ya.
Exactly.
Daur ulang
Third
event
stage
sebelah.
of the event, the clockwork penguin
Kalau
will
bisa
help us
dikopas
defeat monsters
atau
lurking
didaur
around a
ulang,
specific
kenapa tidak ya
domain
kan?
and obtain any
Ngapain
treasures that
capek-capek
may be
mikirin
guarded.
konsep baru?
Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will
Goblok.
just have to find out for themselves.
Terkadang
Let's
tuh
see.
menyesatkan,
After
Cok.
helping the penguin, the next item
Harusnya
on the
Nahida
itinerary
dulu, Cok.
is...
Apalagi nih bawa Nilo bareng Raiden.
Fungi are back!
Cool.
Terkadang
Nia, a friend we met
spesial
in
program
Samara,
gini
has arrived in
menyesatkan, Cok.
Fontaine to promote
Ada Nilo
Little
bawa
Fun
Raiden.
Guy's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and
BTW,
speaking
Bang,
of fun,
lagu teh
guys,
udah di Google Drive.
I
Udah.
recognize
Ntar aku
some
kirim Bang
familiar
Tama abis ini.
faces. Bongo
Habis ini aku kirimin. Udah kok.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has
Aku lupa
also been
kirimnya.
optimized. Previously, we led the little fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole
Udah dari
host of
kemarin
powerful
kayaknya.
monsters.
Dari kemarin kayaknya itu.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a
Oh,
variety of fungi,
ini
adjusting
aku
their
Google
movement to
Drive
target
in.
different enemies. And don't
Mau
forget
di
to
game
use
Discord gak
marvelous
bisa.
gels to instruct the
Karena
little
tidak
fungi
nitro.
to unleash powerful
Parah bet.
skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, someone folding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current
Oke,
design
makasih Bang.
doesn't
Oke.
adequately sustain long-term
Atau bisa
gameplay.
gak sih gue
So,
lewat
they're going
HP
to
aja?
continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also
Nah,
working hard to
Google
develop
Drive.
interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
Batal.
I wish I could, but it doesn't
Malah
actually
ke
involve fighting.
download
A researcher
bangke.
obsessed
Ah,
with graph
kocak lah.
adversarial technology has made great
Jangan
contributions to the
kocak.
study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research
Bagikan.
can help her achieve great
Nasi.
success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Ngapain?
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters,
bisa
the zoom
ini
lens
kah?
won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to
bisa
Charlotte
nangkep
and hold
pakai
your
kamera
elemental
gitu.
skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Bisa
Double
nggak sih?
wow. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing
Bisa
moments
nggak
in
Bang Tama
co-op
linknya?
mode too.
Kalau enggak,
And
ntar
even
dari
if you miss the chance
dari
to
sini aja
participate
ntar
in the event,
habis
there's no
nobar.
need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain
telat
shrouded
ya.
in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and
Mus
taking
lagi.
advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline
Bisa,
are
bisa.
also great ways to come out on top.
Oke dah.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills
Oh.
can choose to jump
Kayak
straight to the final
kegigit sesuatu ya di
challenge.
sini.
Also, the
Kayak
Leyline
bangke.
Overflow event will
Bengkak
return at
anjir.
the end of version 4.2.
Kegigit apa
Now
gue
might
nih?
be the perfect time to start building your parties.
Ini
Hopefully,
betis
you're
gue
all excited
kayak
for the
digigit
fabulous
serangga,
events
Cok.
that version
Bangke.
4.2 has in store. But there are still more surprises to share.
Hey yo, halo Odin,
know.
welcome back.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick
Welcome
break
back.
to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Redeem ketiga di mana? Woi, redeem ketiga, cow. Wah, nah, ketikin. Ketik. Ketikin. Apakah ada teaser anime Genshin? Masih berharap. Masih ngarep. Kamu masih ngarep. Udah habis coba budgetnya, nggak usah ngarep dah. Widih, welcome back Bang Tama. Udah crimson ya. Welcome back. Ketikin dong kodenya. Buset. Apa itu, Cok? Kok gitu, Remik? Satu aja, yang tadi aja ketikin.
Okay, I just
Ntar
took a
aku
look at Lady
tambahin.
Farina's itinerary,
Aku
and it
tambahin
seems
kopas
we've
aja yang dari
actually
atas
reached
tadi.
the end. Aw, I know. So
Anjay,
we
udah
submitted our
bisa
appointment
emot
request
emot
to
menjilat.
Superintendent Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access
Lah,
the
kok
boss
dihapus,
drops needed
Remik?
to ascend a certain character.
Wah, Remik kok dihapus, Cok?
In version
Parah banget.
4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to
NT
quick challenge a weekly boss by
VA9
navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to
Oh,
advance the
udah.
story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Silakan diredem.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update
Kalau
to
kalau
Genius
salah, kalau
Invocation
sada
TCG.
kodenya salah,
In
Remik ya
version
yang
4.2,
ngetik,
3
bukan
new
gua
character
kopas
cards and 5
doang.
new action cards will be added. There will also be an accelerate duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2
Apaan
update,
TCG,
deck
Cok?
sharing
Emang
codes
TCG
will also
laku?
be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And
Gua
you know,
bisa
since
kopas
the
ini
number
deck
of card
gitu.
combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Sibuk kerja gua, Cuk.
And in
Shutdown
addition,
tiap
both
hari.
the maximum
Ya
number
kah?
of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player
Sorry,
level
telat
upgrade have
bacanya.
been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double.
The
again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return
Benar,
in version
testimonial,
4.2.
Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample
Sibuk aja
login
buat akun,
rewards
parah banget,
and
Remik. Orang
exploration
kerja
guidance courtesy of the Genshin
di
Impact
ini,
Project team.
di fitnah jadi ini,
Happy reunion.
jadi Kang Rirol.
Nice.
Parah banget.
Plus, a new story key privilege
Apalagi nih,
has
Cok?
also
Wah, ada
been
Primo.
added so that
Primo.
returning travelers can
Aku suka
enjoy
Primo.
new story quests and hangout events. Amazing!
Pilih.
Red notification dots have also been
Mata
optimized.
kau.
Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear
Nambah
when logging
kerjaan
in on a
ay.
different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice! And hopefully, travelers won't be
Kerja
overwhelmed
jar
by
karyawan
so many
PT
lots of
Indah.
quests anymore.
Ya tuh Remik, parah banget sih
The
Remik.
update has
Orang
also made
beneran
notifications
kerja.
about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great.
Oke.
Oh, and it seems
Yeah.
like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the
Oke,
4.2 special
Yang
program
penting
to come
kita
to
di
a
sini
close.
cuma mencari redeem code kan.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know
Kita di sini
personally,
cuma
aside
mencari
from all the
redeem code, coy.
intrigue around the story and
Yang trailer mah bonus saya.
for the fun guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye.
See you in game. Bye bye. Dear traveler, your audience with the God of Justice. No. It's November. Apa itu? Apa itu, Cok? Maksudnya akan hadir gitu. Tidak ada ini, tidak ada apa lagi namanya tuh yang dibilang Richard? Anime Genshin ya? Udah gue bilang gak usah ngarep. Yang gak ada teaser anime. Udah gue bilang nggak usah ngarep, cocok. Elah. Furina mokat kah? Nggak tahu deh. Kalau Genshin biasanya sih, kalau Genshin mah kalau playable nggak bakal mokat. Nggak tahu sih kalau mulai psikopat si Dawi. Psikopatnya kumat. Ntar ya gue buka Genshin dulu ya. Ntar ya. Gua buka Genshin dulu. Mau redeem. Hari-hari. Apa tuh? Ada. Enggak ini kan. Enggak. Kita buka Genshin dulu coy. Iya. Tududududud. Iya, ke Zoom iya. Di sini ada Discord-nya juga, Cok. Iya. Set 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 set. Mana anime Genshin? Entah. Bang, animenya mana, Bang? Iya, dieksekusi. Lagi 10 menit yang di YouTube. Ya kah? Di YouTube ada juga ya? Ini Genshin nggak kebuka sih? Mau buat Genshin, coy. Nggak bakal. Mode gini. Mode dengkul. Mode dengkul reveal. Ini sekian dulu, Cok. Kegedean anjir. Nah, gini aja. Ntar ya. Gue lagi buat Genshin, coy. Ntar ya. Mau nge-redeem dulu, Cok. Iya, kelihatan dong. Iya gue. Wah, kocak. Kocak. Gak apa-apa, kecil. Kok 2 sih? Mana capture-nya ya? Capture-nya mana sih? Capture-nya mana? Kok capture? Kok ada 2 anjir? Oh. Ini ya, ini Genshin. Bukan, Cok. Oh, yang ini. Beda. Oh, ini Genshin. Bukan juga. Genshinnya mana anjir? Ini mana, Cok? Mana? Capture. Oh, yang ini. Wah, astaga. Udah nggak apa-apa. Mau redeem dulu lah. Redeem dulu, coy. Sepi banget ya, nggak ada musiknya, nggak ada suara gitu. Ntar, Cok. Gue cariin lagu dulu. Sepi amat, Bang. Tapi kayaknya nggak usah deh. Gue redeemnya Gak usah streaming deh. Ya udahlah ya, thank you. Thank you semua yang udah sempetin mampir. Yang udah nobar bareng. Yang udah like, ya udah subscribe. Kalau yang subscribe yang udah jadi membership, thank you juga. Ya, sampai di sini dulu. Makasih udah ini apa lagi namanya? Apa ya? Nobar bareng ya, sempetin mampir. Yang HSR, yang Genshin, thank you juga. Ya jumpa lagi next stream. Sekian dari aku, pamit dulu. Bye-bye. Sampai jumpa di in-game. Jangan lupa turu guys ya. Dan tetaplah bernapas. Dan jangan lupa push rank. Sampai kalian stres. Bye-bye.